Good afternoon from the Magic Kingdom, where we are live. My name is Doobie, and LP headquarters in California, where it's still morning, but the person in the air in Magic Kingdom is Jeremiah Good. How you doing today, Jeremiah?
I'm doing well, Doobie. How about yourself?
I am doing peachy kino. Usually I would say the person on the ground, but you are up in the air. How did you get up here?
I climbed.
Which is very unlike you.
Well, it's a beautiful day, overcast, probably 70s right now. And, I originally planned to start with a beautiful view looking out towards Tron and the castle, but I've seen more people go through this treehouse today than I think I've ever seen in my entire life.
So we are at the Swiss Family Treehouse, of course, and what are we checking out?
Well, right now we're just walking through here. We're gonna go walk around the castle, look at the new banners and all the displays for the 50th. Go check out some support list Tron. The fun stuff.
Yeah, but the treehouse is busy, like you said. It's great to see.
So I was hiding in a corner because the treehouse is really meant as a just keep moving forward path, and I found a little alcove so I could wait and get ready for everything. And hearing the conversations go by me. So you know that urban legend of Tarzan's parents are Anna and Elsa's parents. Um, that was nobody. I mean, it was disproven with the second one, but so these two girls were walking and they were having an argument because one was saying that the parents that built this treehouse were Anna and Elsa's parents, and the other girl's like, "They're not Swiss." No. Remember, it's just like, oh, so they're mixing up the Tarzan and this. So it really was an interesting conversation. It's one of those
And it's
ones I just
hilarious.
wanted to follow and see how far it went before someone went, "Oh, that's right."
That is really funny. It's funny to call that an urban legend, considering, all fictional characters.
Yeah,
That is a nice view right there of the Jungle Cruise entrance and Adventureland.
it is. And the Jungle Cruise line is, well, it's moved in some, but when I walked into Adventureland earlier, it was almost back to the entrance of the treehouse, which surprisingly we can say is not the longest that we've seen it in these walk and talks.
So we're almost down to the bottom. Jeremiah wiped the sweat off. How's the weather today, Jeremiah?
Beautiful. We had some lightning and thunder overnight, and this morning we've had some showers off and on. So it's a beautiful overcast 70s day.
As you continue, I will say hello to two of our regulars here. Here is Rebecca the Fifth, our queen. Good afternoon. And Tammy from all the way down in Australia. Good morning.
Tammy, we were just wondering where you disappeared to.
Yeah, I don't know what it is in Australia. It's probably like Thursday there. But hello, Tammy from Australia, AZ, which, as we know, stands for Australia.
But isn't that like last Thursday?
So she's seeing the future right now. That's pretty cool.
Yeah. Okay, so we're coming out of the treehouse. Where do you want to go, Doobie?
Let's go left.
Okay.
Through Frontierland, around by the fry cart.
McDonald's fries. Oh, wait.
Hasn't been a fry cart in a while. Beware, they spit.
Remember when there used to be two of them?
Oh yeah, what happened?
I would guess it was more to, I mean, it's only been one for quite a few years. But I would probably, if I had to put a wager down, it was to make more space. And considering those were from the Aladdin's Royal Caravan Parade in the late 90s, may not have been held up that well.
How's Tiki Room? When we went on Tiki Room, when we were there a couple weeks ago, we actually had to queue for quite a ways.
Yeah, it is, they're there it is, and we're gonna walk back and see how far it actually goes.
So, I mean, we only had to wait, I think, 2 shows, maybe even one, but still, it feels like a long line.
How many times in your life, in Disneyland or Disney World, have you ever had to say, "We had to wait 2 shows for the Tiki Room"?
Yeah, that's a great point, but that's only because they're limited seating.
Yeah. I'm guessing the queue is longer because it looks like Pirates is down.
Oh, that's not
Oh,
good. That is
Captain Jack is out though.
ultimate people eater. Let's see him.
Captain Jack?
Yes.
Ooh. Well, he did end up on that one island.
Oh, heard it was quite a party.
Nah. All they had was finger foods. Speaking of cannibalism and the joys of making jokes about it, I did ride the Jungle Cruise, and Trader Sam is still missing, but it looks like, you know, Trader Sam is an animatronic, so they have to have all the work underneath him to make it all work. And they had the entire area where he was is now just a giant crevasse.
Which is a sign that he may not be returning, you think?
No, I think it's a sign that they are replacing it all. Because I think if he wasn't going to return, they would just kind of like bury it for future
Gotcha.
use. Remember the
Gotcha.
Pirates Adventure?
Yes.
Um,
I don't like any of those things. By the way, I am pretty sure that is the first usage of the word crevasse on any live stream we've ever done.
I made a point. It's like, do I want to say? No, I want to say crevasse. Um, Also, I did tweet out the Lost Safari is really lost right now. So there is just an angry looking rhinoceros looking at boxes. Uh, I so check out our Twitter. We have that out. I did caption it. This is what it, that face that you make when you get everything from Amazon except that one thing that you really need. And we just missed the cavalcade caravan. And there it goes. Everybody say hi, Goofy.
Hi, Goofy.
No, you
Yeah, we
already
have
said hi to me.
a good morning from Pittsburgh, California. I'm in San Ramon right now, so that's not far at all. Hi, Lisette.
Where's Pittsburgh?
It is
I,
that
that's,
way. It's in the Bay Area, East Bay. That is like a given. When that log goes down, you're going to hear screams. That's
yep.
just so funny. I have never screamed on that ride.
Next time we go on it, I'll step on your toes.
I scream at the end when I get drenched, especially when it's the feet.
Yeah.
The
Mine is
body,
more of the shoes. The seats I'm fine with.
yeah. The shoes and socks are the worst, for sure. When you get a chance, someone wants to know what you're wearing today.
I am wearing a plain gray shirt, plain gray shorts, my signature NASA mask, and that's about it. Well, I have shoes and socks, so nothing to say. Splash Mountain's an 80-minute wait, and Big Thunder is only a 45, but judging by this queue, I don't think it's actually 45.
You said it's not that hot today. The splash is still huge, huh?
Yeah, but I think the wait time is maybe a little high. The cast member is out by the Brer Patch, but it doesn't look like the line is extending too far.
I
This
can't
looks
remember
like a long line.
for Tom Sawyer,
Yeah,
or is it Pilot Slayer?
Tom Sawyer.
Rebecca the Fifth says it looks very crowded. Do you think it's pretty crowded today?
Uh, it is. I think it's crowded in spots. Having pirates down definitely adds to it. But overall, it's not. I would say it's definitely not as bad as we have seen. Let's just take a look at here for a little bit.
Yes. It's hard to believe that raft is on a track.
I know, especially how it rotates.
It's
Uh,
amazing technology.
the other day I was here, and they were actually picking up at that spot and dropping off at the dock a little bit further down. They were
Hmm.
trying to move people through so much, which ingenious idea, but it's still Tom Sawyer Island, and you know it's designed for people to be out there as long as they like. So trying to plan around times doesn't really work out that well.
And unfortunately, the island will not be open when Disneyland reopens, correct?
I
Am I
think
right
that's
about that?
correct. Yeah,
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's correct.
but Pirates Lair at Disneyland is also very small.
I love hearing all the conversations in the background. I think one of our streams should just be putting like a Bluetooth mic somewhere where people congregate and pointing the
The
camera from a distance and just listening.
treehouse. That's what we could have done in the treehouse. Just hearing those. I wish I could remember the other conversation that I heard as somebody was walking past, but it was definitely one of those like, wait, did they just really say that? Not like oh, how dare they say something like that, but it's just one
Right.
of those random statements about Disney in general that you know Disney fans listen to and go, no, that's wrong. Did you ever have that problem in California or here when you would be behind guests and they'd be discussing something and it would just be completely wrong, where you start going convulsions like, I want to correct them?
No, that doesn't bother me, Jeremiah. I'm a normal human being. I don't mind if people get stuff wrong.
I don't feel like that's right. Hey, let's go into Frontier Trading Post since there's no line. Oh look, the shooting gallery is open, not like Disneyland.
Cha-ching.
Hello there.
Hello. That sounds like Minnie Mouse. Howdy, Geo.
Howdy, howdy, howdy.
Geo, we're not really going to do it. It just sounds like it would be fun.
Here we go. Here, there you go.
Ah, that's Jeremiah today. I think we should like do some really cool special effect so that when you do that, someone else appears in the mirror like Quantum Leap style, so we see who Jeremiah is today.
I always do hope that my next leap is my leap home.
You
Well,
sure
that
that's
was a
Quantum Leap? I feel like that's Sliders.
no. Sliders is the little mini burgers.
Well, thanks for popping in, Geo. Enjoy work today. Don't work too hard. All right, so we are walking on the smoothest surface in all of Disney right now.
I don't know what that
Textured.
means.
Most of Disney has like textured stuff, but this is like really, really smooth.
Oh yeah, this is just the plain, and then we cross
Whoa.
over this little bridge.
Are we being attacked by bugs right now? Little floating
Bubbles,
bugs?
bubbles, bubbles.
Mm. Watch your step.
I'm soaking in it.
Ew. Double U, triple U.
The line for Haunted Mansion does come back past the boat dock. But yeah, I mean, there's definitely some crowds, but I think we can definitely say that we've seen worse crowds on weekdays than today.
For sure. We are crossing over into Liberty Square. Apparently, Mr. or Mrs. Bubblemaker is like right behind you,
I
creating.
know. I don't know where those are coming from.
It's pretty fun though. I don't mind it all.
There is not a line for Hall of Presidents, but there is a line for the market.
Yes,
The Liberty Square market.
Hall of Presidents is yet to reopen, right?
Correct. We've not heard any information on dates or anything yet.
The market's there. The Mark Twain is not what it's called, but the Liberty Bell is running.
Yes. But Mark Twain is not running when Disneyland opens, correct?
Well, I don't have that list in front of me. I don't want to be wrong. So,
I don't think it is. I wonder if the river will be drained then.
oh, how are they
Because
going to do Fantasmic?
well, the canoes aren't going either.
How about the keelboats?
You know how to hurt me, Doobie.
So,
Here's
are
where
they?
everybody is.
This is the mansion queue on the left. Are they using Harbor House for Peter Pan?
Yes.
One of the more interesting things about visiting the parks right now, and this will be interesting at Disneyland for regulars, is just, with all the social distancing, they have to put the queue somewhere and figuring it out how they route it all. Like Peter Pan queue going through Columbia Harbor House.
That would be a interesting queue at Disneyland.
Yes, yes, that would be dumb.
Well, if the river's drained, it would work. So there's the mansion. Now we're heading into the Rapunzel Miniland, which I proposed this armchair Imagineering 2 or 3 years ago, um, and and I love It's a Small World, but I love It's a Small World in Disneyland. This It's a Small World has always been a eh. Um, you got Rapunzel's Village right here. You make that Rapunzel's boat ride, and then you change Pinocchio Village House into the Snuggly Duckling, and you can look down and watch the boats float by for Rapunzel or Tangled. Make it happen, Disney.
Boy, that is a beautiful thought, Jeremiah. Maybe someday Disney will see the light.
Excellent.
That was terrible. That
No,
was
that
not
was
nice.
good. That was good. I mean, the bar you have to achieve is a better than Tony. So
So this is a kind of a pinch point in the Magic Kingdom every day,
seriously,
including today.
and with this construction on Peter Pan pushing the wall out, doesn't help much.
Yeah, this is always the most congested place, just walking from Liberty Square to Fantasyland. This whole tent thing doesn't work for me. I really feel like they should just go 100% into the village.
Well, there's a new. I need to get pictures of that. Definitely.
Yeah, you do. Peter Pan, Disneyland or Disney World?
Disneyland always. I mean,
Because
even before uh, the the enhancements of the last time, when the queue is better than the attraction, that says something.
wow, hating on Peter Pan. All right, Peter Pan or ET?
That's not a fair question. ET, just because that was one of my attractions. Um, but overall, it's a horrible attraction. The story is bad. Like, doesn't make a single lick of sense. But it's still that cheese factor.
It's also got real mannequins in place of animatronics in places. That's what's terrible. Straight off the
Hey,
JC Penney show floor. What do you see?
they're flying. Oh, sorry, I'm quoting
Oh,
ET.
okay.
No, what I see is a giant crane. Looks like they're putting up the Christmas lights.
I know, but they are not.
Somehow, and I could be wrong. I'm guessing since they're putting all of this, fun stuff up on the castle right now, they're not going to put the Christmas lights up this year.
So all of this fun stuff he's referring to is in preparation and celebration for Walt Disney World of the Magic Kingdom's 50th anniversary on October 1st this year. He's going to show us some of that decor right now, I believe.
Yes, I'm going to head this way, then we'll head into Tomorrowland, and then when we come back around, we'll swing by the front some. But
Are you
over
sure
here,
you don't just have a bubble maker in your backpack or something?
wondering myself.
Hello, Lisbeth. Thanks for joining us. Mr. Bob Newell likes the colors. I'm a little ambivalent on them, but that's okay.
Well, are you ambivalent of when they were purple, or are you ambivalent of them now that they're just a darker blue?
I like the old castle much better, but it's much better than the 25th castle. But the main color scheme right now, you know, but I don't mind them doing something different for the birthday, and certainly not nearly as different as the 25th.
Hating on the birthday cake.
I'm not hating on it. I'm just not loving on it. There she is, Cinderella Castle. Wonder if she's up there in her suite.
Probably.
Have you ever stayed there?
No, I've gotten a tour of there, and we actually have a photo tour of it up on Laughing Place. If you just look for the search Cinderella Castle suite, you can see photos of when I was lucky enough. The Parks blog did a giveaway where they gave us a tour of it.
Yeah, Rebecca's gotten up there. I've never gotten up there. Did you ever notice that crown fits her head perfectly from this angle?
What? No.
What? No.
I
That's
remember
cool.
somebody asked us for that last time, and we were already past it, so I wanted to make sure I stopped for a little bit for that.
Thank you. I hope they're still here.
I think it may have been Geo.
Oh, he's gone.
Yeah.
You can watch it later. Bippity boppity on the left, not open. And one of the coolest stores in all of Disney on the right with the beanstalk going through it.
Sir Mickey. Oh, this is something that we've not showcased. Um, they have enhanced the the roof for that side of Bibbidi Bobbidi. But looking at it, it does almost look like it's a snap together. Like they just put the pieces on to cover the other pieces. I mean, nothing wrong with that because that means it's just temporary. But when it all comes together, I'm sure it'll look amazing.
Hey, check that out. Bubbles.
Sooner or later, I'm going to find somebody that actually has the bubbles and just walk up to them and put the camera right at that.
Hey, Jeremiah.
Hey, Doobie.
Can you pull the sword out?
No.
Go give it a go.
Well, there's a little Buzz Lightyear trying right now.
Buzz Lightyear's not going to be there forever.
I do have a story. I was here for one of the Halloween parties back when back when the magic would be strong with the guests, and some lucky guest could pull the sword from the stone. So my friend and I were doing that, and one of my dreams in life has been to pull the sword from the stone. And he pulled it like walked up finger just, and then I walked up and like, I was like, oh, I'll pose like I'm gonna pull it out, and then I'm like putting my leg up and pulling, and then I got a nice little certificate that he got one that says Prince of the Kingdom. You want to guess what mine said?
What?
Princess of the Kingdom.
Aw, that's even better.
Yeah.
All right, so we are on the backside of Seven Dwarfs Mine Train. Question for you, Jeremiah. When was the last time you did Enchanted Tales with Belle?
I did it not too long before the shutdown.
Oh,
Like
did
probably a week or so before the shutdown actually happened.
it reopen?
No, it has not reopened yet.
Jamie K. Oh, awesome. Well, thanks for joining us and congratulations on a day off work. Wish I could say that.
I know you have to do both jobs.
Yes. We are in what's called New Fantasyland, not to be confused with Fantasyland.
Oh, this is the one that was built in 1983?
No, that would be the other New Fantasyland.
Oh.
This was built in 2012?
Yeah, I believe so. This was just before I came out here. So, is this the one that's being built in Tokyo Disney Sea? Oh, wait, no, that's... Um, Oh, I can't even think of what that land is called.
Let's go left. I want to see Gaston. Is this tavern open?
It is. The sign looks amazing. Looks like Gaston and LeFou have gotten some cleaning.
I hear if you angle this just right, it looks like those antlers are on his head.
I've never done that before, but yes, it does.
I just thought of that just now, and it works.
I mean, there's a whole other thing that I never realized about angling and that statue, which I'm not going to go near or talk about anymore.
Thank you. Can we see the picture in this statue in this store? Is it still there?
Which one? This is now an Art of Disney store, so we have lots of pictures.
I think you know which one I mean.
I do. Ooh, I'm not sure what the smell is. I just walked into.
Did someone
No.
track Liberty Square into here?
No, yeah. That was a good way to put that, too.
There he is, Sir Philip Holmes.
Hey, Dewey, did you see that that great information that's going to be released on the 28th of this month?
What?
About the virtual tour of the new ship?
The Disney Wish. I did see that. I'm very excited. Oh, very excited doesn't even begin to explain how excited I am for that. The Disney Wish virtual tour coming on, what was it, the 28th?
28th at 11 a.m. Eastern.
Yes, as a member of the Castaway Club. I'm sorry, 29th. Thursday, April 29th.
29th. That's right.
As a member of the Castaway Club, I got my invite today. I reserved my spot and got my exclusive virtual background.
Wait, I'm a part of the Castaway Club. Why didn't I get that?
Some of us are more special parts of the Castaway Club than others, apparently.
Wow, I need to figure out what's going on with that. I want a virtual background.
How many cruises have you taken?
3?
I've done 10, so I don't want to hear it.
So doesn't that make you...
Platinum on my next cruise. I'm so excited. Whenever that is.
I know. When I was having some hope when they only canceled the cruises like through June.
And 1 second. Can you turn left? Or rather, pan left? Because I've heard, I want to see Ariel. If you angle it just right, it looks like a stick is coming out of her head.
Hang on. We can do this.
Yes. They do that everywhere.
So, she's being Mr. Narwhal.
Mr. Narwhal. Yes. All right, continue. Sorry, that was an unnecessary diversion.
Really, isn't that what this is for? If anything, the walk and talk started as an unnecessary diversion from the rest of the world, and now it's just expanded. Yeah, I was excited when they'd only canceled through like June, but then the last one that came out, they canceled through October. So, you know.
Wow. Just wow. Yeah. It will be back. It will be back. Disney is continuing with their cruise ship construction. The Disney Wish is being unveiled in just a week or so. So it may be sooner, it may be later, but it will happen.
That is the day before I am officially fully vaccinated.
Oh, congratulations.
Still waiting for my third arm to sprout. Getting a little worried about that. But my cell service has been better. I mean, it's been amazing.
I feel like YouTube right now is popping up a COVID vaccine. One of their little things like Facebook does all the time.
Yeah.
COVID vaccine has been shown to be perfectly safe. But we are not here to talk about vaccines, that is for sure.
Yes. We are here to talk about plants up around Casey Jr. What's going on over here?
Yeah, that's just kind of scary.
Well, no, this is kind of scary. Imagine how much money was spent on this cotton candy that just...
Hey, Jeremiah.
Yes, sir.
I double dog dare you to eat it.
Nope. 1, I don't like cotton candy. And 2, nope.
But it was a double dog dare.
I'm not going to stick my tongue on a light post either.
So they have some planters around the Splash and Soak station. What are they around exactly?
Casey Jr. It looks like they're just doing some work. Like the face on the train is removed, so I'm not going to
Okay.
zoom in to give kids nightmares.
I saw some people trying to peek through though. That was
Yeah,
pretty
they totally
funny.
were. It's like it's not that exciting, no matter what.
Apparently it is. Casey with no face. I'm supposed to keep notes. What have we seen so far? Planters at the Splash and Soak. There was something else you saw that was like,
The
that's
Peter
new.
Pan
Peter
sign.
Pan. Yeah. Okay.
And then we're walking down here because they are slowly but surely removing the supports from the canopy, which is interesting. So I'm guessing that once all the supports are gone, then
Hiya.
they will. Hiya, card frack. They will start to put the um, I don't want to say glass, but the rest of the canopy on.
This is a beautiful view. It's so cool. I know it won't stay looking like this, but seeing it with the track and the canopy like that is so cool.
Yeah.
Oh, Cartfreck. It's been feeling good back at work at Disneyland. Disneyland cast members, of course, are reporting for work, getting everything ready for the April 30th grand opening with previews before that. Exciting times in the theme park world.
Oh, world is almost getting back to normal. Oh, by the way, I know you can't see it that well, but if you look between the canopy and you see Space Mountain, they just painted that not too long ago. But it almost looks as dirty as Disneyland did when it was painted copper.
Tough in Florida. You know, the back to normal I'm really looking forward to is the choo choo running again.
Well, there's some track and there's some railroad ties, so
I bet you didn't know this. When the track goes unused for a while, they actually have to replace it.
they do.
Yeah, I've heard that anyway.
Looks like also the water tower may need to be repaired too.
That's going to be a glorious day when the train is back. We will, whenever that is, we'll be live streaming from the train.
Oh, absolutely. Like that will be one of those days that I'm very excited about. I was thinking, like, when I can finally make it out to Disneyland, what attraction I'm most excited for, and I think the train right now may rank the highest.
And their train is so much better too because it has that little S thing in the truss.
Where you actually make a left, yeah.
Yeah.
No, I was thinking more Primeval World and Grand Canyon Diorama.
Rebecca the Fifth has a question that we're not going to answer right now. We are going to wait until we get there and find out for ourselves. Stay tuned.
Way to rope them in, Doobie. Do you want me to use my very long arm and reach?
No. Oh, Cardfreck has some training upcoming for Avengers Campus.
Ooh, Cardfrack, you're our new best friend.
How to use new Avengers themed phrasing and new show. That's exciting. Avengers Campus, of course, opens at California Adventure on June the 4th.
I kind of feel like, and I know that none of this is, we have nothing to back this up, but I'm wondering if we may see something like the Pim Cafe open earlier than June 4th.
The what cafe?
The Pim Cafe.
Oh, Pim Cafe. Yeah, that would
It's
be
the
cool.
but that land having that open. I mean, the stuff we've seen, most of the construction is done. At this point, it's just training and that kind of stuff.
Yeah, and he
By
said,
the way, here's some popcorn.
This is a popcorn queue?
Yep.
Do they have a cool bucket or something?
Nope.
Popcorn's good. Popcorn's not great.
Nope. Go on. I'm sorry.
Are you sure they don't have a nice bucket?
They have the attractions bucket like Rebecca showcased when you guys were here.
Wow, that's a long line for popcorn.
Yep. Go on.
Are both Dumbos running?
Yes, they are.
Okay.
And there's still a queue.
Virtual queue with the play area inside? I look forward to that coming back.
I'm sorry, you were saying about Avengers Campus and
just
Pim Cafe?
Cardfreck just also mentioned that he's hoping to get trained on web slingers in the near future. So I am really looking forward to that thing flying through the air.
Web
That's,
slingers, the whole building.
no, shut up, idiot. The sorry, I should not use our casual conversation on a live stream. Be quiet, not so smart person. You know what I mean.
Anybody that's listening is like, how dare you guys be so mean? I really enjoy talking to Doobie. Talking to Doobie is one of the highlights of my week. And him saying stuff like that, I know that he just means it in the most casual friend way. He's not being mean to me. We we've had the deep conversations before, and he wouldn't
Yes,
say that during the arguments.
no, of course, but you do know what I mean, right?
Yes.
They're going to have this animatronic thing, weird, I don't know what you call it, actually flying through the air, which that's to me that's just like a whole nother level of coolness.
Yeah, I can remember when the test footage Disney released, what, like 2 years ago? And we're like, oh, that's pretty cool. And we all kind of guessed that it was going to be Spider Man, but actually seeing it in the costume and that footage that they released, that's impressive.
So impressive, and yeah, that's exciting because Web Slingers the ride is, it'll be fun, but from what I've seen, this isn't groundbreaking. I think they may have a more groundbreaking attraction coming up later, but that thing on its own, I think, is groundbreaking.
Yeah. No, I have a feeling you will not like Web Slingers at all.
I am not one for interactive rides, as longtime viewers know. So, thank you, Cardfrack, for putting words in my mouth that I couldn't find. The Stuntronic. All right, so here it is, the moment of truth. People Mover. People Mover. And there it is. And it's still running without guests.
Yeah, and there are not that many vehicles on the track. Like, usually by now we see the next one come through. And then the next one come through. And the next one comes through.
All right, so not quite ready for prime time yet.
Thank you.
Do we have at least a Disney announced end of refurbishment date at this point?
It was a couple of weeks ago, and I think the last time I heard it was May of some time.
So this isn't Disney announcing a date. It's on the refurb list, and as of now, at least, it just keeps getting pushed back.
Yeah.
Do you prefer refurb or rehab?
Do we want some real talk with Jeremiah right now?
Oh my! Let's everyone get comfortable.
Oh no. No, this is just one of those deep topics. It's like, wow, that brought it down. My mother suffered from addiction, so rehab to me is always more of a giggle because she was in rehab, and so I always say rehab, but I always feel like that's kind of maybe a trigger word for some people.
Jeremiah, not sure we were ready for the show to go there today.
Like I said, real talk with Jeremiah. 45-minute wait for Space Mountain.
Remember when those trees used to open and close, Jeremiah?
Let's not get into that conversation. Here is the line for space. Oh no, this is popcorn. I don't know anymore where these lines are. Like the Space Mountain line and the popcorn line, I've gotten in right at this spot. And Joffrey's.
Are the rocket jets running?
That gives me a reason not to wander aimlessly that way. There is a queue for it. I have not seen it lift off yet, but yes.
I'm sad there's a queue. I want to stream that sometime.
We'll work on that. I'll make sure that I'm there right at time to start, and then
That is the only attraction, and let me make sure I'm right about this. The only attraction in all of Walt Disney World that I am afraid to ride are the rocket jets.
Why are you afraid to ride it?
They're very high
Hmm.
and pretty fast, and I get scared. And I'm 99% sure it's going to fly off, and I'm going to land in like Carousel of Progress or something.
Speaking of Carousel Progress, looks like they changed around the queue some.
My wife says she thinks I rode rocket jets through to EMH.
I could see you doing that when there's no
I
wait at all.
I know I have ridden them before, but they terrify me. I'd rather not. And I think I went up there with her and just waited while she rode it, but I could be wrong. She's younger than me. She has a better memory.
Have you ridden the Astro Orbiter at Disneyland?
On the ground, no problem. When it's in the air, terrified me. Rebecca the fifth says they're not that bad. Maybe that about more than how often Rise is down. Is Rise of the Resistance still down a lot in Florida?
Um, not not like it used to be. I mean, I remember like every day hearing, "Oh, it's down." I mean that also we don't have a complete answer for that because it's not like it used to be where somebody would be in the park every day and would say, "Oh, it's down again." I know when I've been in the studios, I would say once out of every 3 or 4 times have I seen it be down.
When we went on our last trip, we did get a boarding time and got to ride it. It went down while we were in queue, and it's funny, they made no announcement. It was obvious it was down because we did not move for about a half hour. But no announcement, no nothing. You just sit there, and then it came back up, and we got to ride.
See, that's not fun. At least make an announcement.
But found a place to sit. Everyone seemed to realize what was going on. This entrance used to have a little bubble up there, right?
I used to have a whole other sign with
Okay.
like the futuristic looking technology stuff, and then they went to just the more simplistic archway.
That bubble broke, as I recall, and then they had it without the bubble for a long time, and then they went to this. What do you think of this one?
It's a simplistic archway. I prefer, especially since my first time here was in '96, the Tomorrowland '94 with Alien Encounter and Timekeeper and the future that never was, or the future port that never was. Like I love that. Also, I'm going to walk right behind this kid for the rest of the live stream.
Timekeeper is one of those, I feel, one of those really forgotten attractions.
Yes.
11 Eye, later upgraded to 9 Eye.
Do you know who voiced Nine Eye?
Got a little Sir Car-Rama humor for you. It was Robin Williams.
No, that was the Timekeeper himself.
Oh, who voiced 9 Eye? I'm sorry. Pee Wee Herman?
Nope.
Don't tell me. Anybody out there know? I know this too. I can't believe I forgot.
I
Was
will let.
was it Bill Nye the 9 Eye guy?
No. Although
Was
Bill
it?
Nye was doing just about everything, and I think he had something in almost every park at one point.
Oh, so we have some guesses out there. I now know the answer. Was it Rita Moreno?
No.
Was it Danny DeVito?
Close.
Was it Rhea Perlman?
Yes.
Yay! Congratulations, Amy.
Send
You
in your
got it
name
right.
and the screenshot, and oh wait,
No,
that's
wrong show. But you can write me at trivia@lastplace.com and I will write you back congratulations. So here we are at the front of the castle as it prepares for the 50th. Lovely music playing in the background that makes you feel birthday-ish.
the Princess Cavalcade is going through.
Oh,
So
then it is appropriate.
I love all these banners and the new ribbons. These right here are a bit strange.
Are they?
Very Mardi Gras feeling.
Be some beads. The ribbon around the turret, to me, that's a bit much.
See, I enjoy that. Um, it reminds me of the Happiest Celebration on Earth, where they had the characters around the turrets.
With any luck, we'll get Cinderella coming back.
Oh wow!
Uh-oh.
So
Whoa. What
they
do we see?
resurfaced this, but they didn't put back in any of like the elevator or any of that stuff. So
Okay, so we have a decree from our queen, who would be able to talk on this better than anyone. She says it's a bit much. Cartfreck has a question for you. Disneyland's Golden 50th versus Diamond 60th versus MK 50th Castle Decor.
so far I'm liking the Magic Kingdom 50th because the 60th was really tacky with those diamonds, and the 50th they ruined the castle by putting that. Because they had people up there in the front, they had Mickey and Minnie, and they put up the barricade, the safety rails that really destroyed the main center part.
We have breaking news here. Our queen is not just a queen; she is a former fairy tale wedding designer. That's
Oh,
cool.
how are these things that we do not know?
I know. I would lead with that, queen. Every conversation I would start with, "Hi, my name is Doobie. I'm a former fairy tale wedding designer, and I founded LaughingPlace.com." Hand down, thank you.
I was trying to do it slowly, but it was going too slowly.
I'm glad to see people are really admiring this. That makes me so happy. It is worthy of admiration. You know, this tells the story of Cinderella.
It does.
It also tells in reverse if you come the other way.
Oh, sorry.
Rebecca's trying to kill people. Rebecca, no.
Rebecca's trying to kill people?
Sorry, Rebecca the Fifth said she's humble, so I had the name Rebecca on my mind.
See, she's green with envy and red with anger.
I thought green was disgust.
What color is envy?
That's not one of our emotions. Jacques and Gus. Keep the sewing to the women. You can do some trimming.
Trying not to run into anybody right now.
So who designed this? These tiles? This mosaic?
Hang on, let me turn so I don't run into anybody going this way. That is one of those questions of if I wasn't staring right at it and you said, "Who designed these?" I'd be able to tell you in a second.
Me too. Was it Dorothea
Redmond? Yes.
Dorothea Redmond, okay.
And Hans Worf
Did the actual
mosaic,
which is just extraordinary. Even more in person to look up close at this, and then realize that that's what's making up this whole thing is extraordinary. Definitely take some time on your next visit to walk through the castle and look at this and admire it.
This is one of those things that I hope for the 50th celebration, like the Parks blog does, like not just one of their like 2 pictures and 3 paragraphs, like, but does something full detail about this construction. I'd love to see some old photos of this being put together.
If they don't, I wish there was another website that might be able to do something like that.
I know. Do we have pictures somewhere of the mosaic being put together?
No, but if we wanted to do a nice picture, a nice story on it, we probably could get some. They're pretty nice to us.
I know that I do have pictures of each of the mosaics when the parks first reopened with nobody at all in the walkway. So that was very nice.
Okay, see, so you are ready. Add that to your list. Your copious free time.
Right now, again, I'm still trying not to kill anybody.
In case Jeremiah does kill someone, he is just a normal guest there on his own time.
And by kill, I mean bump into somebody, and as somebody who's 6'1", 200 and something or other, and bumping into small children or smaller people, that is not a fun thing.
Jeremiah showing off his size.
You notice,
What?
you notice something missing from out here, Doobie?
No. What?
The yellow shirted cast members are out here telling people that they had to keep their masks on when they're taking pictures.
Oh, no longer the case.
Yes.
You may now remove your mask when taking a picture as long as you are stationary and socially distanced from other guests.
Okay, so we're going to try this optical illusion I heard. Okay, so there's the castle. I am standing right behind Walt and Mickey. Hang on, let me get this. Okay, so here we go. We're going to walk forward. Let's see if one gets bigger and the other one gets smaller.
At the risk of repeating myself, Jeremiah, you idiot.
Wasn't it stupid, idiot?
What are you doing?
Kind of killing time. It's 52 minutes. You know, we're going to round up to an hour here.
That was a nice view of the castle, though. Thank you.
I still have to go get pictures of Tron and, Peter Pan. Okay, hang on. Let me turn. I'll get against this planter, and that way you can give the lowdown of what's to come.
Okay.
Thank you, Tammy.
What is to come? Well, this barely came today, so we'll see what happens with the rest. But it is Monday, so in 12:30, just an hour and a half, we have Marvel Monday discussing the latest episode of that show,
The best show ever.
Falcon and Winter Soldier, which is, I would say it's the fourth best original major franchise series so far on that Disney Plus. And then 4 p.m. Pacific time, Disney Parks Talk Live. Jeremiah will be back. I'll be here. Rebecca, Mike Celestino will be here, and we'll be doing Disney Park Talk Live. And then LP Movie Club tonight, the movie that inspired the Matterhorn, Third Man on the Mountain. So
has anybody else signed up for that?
I don't know. I just see Ben and Alex right now. Oh, okay. So that'll be at 7:30 p.m. Pacific, 10:30 Eastern. I'd like to thank Jeremiah, and I hope he is nice enough to show us what he looks like before we sign off. Thank Jeremiah for taking us around the park today. It's been quite a blast. As I wait for that camera to flip. Hasn't flipped yet. There he is. Looking good, all 6'1". Ladies, here he is, 6'1", 200 pounds, solid muscle. Jeremiah at laughingplace.com to reach him. Thanks so much. Say bye, Jeremiah.
No.